What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the New Paltz Sports Network, your home for all athletic news and updates for your New Paltz Hawks. I'm your host, Lamar Matthews, and I'm a senior wing on the men's basketball team. Every Monday, 7:30 to 8 p.m. on WFNP 88.7 FM, we will speak with our athletes from all sports here at SUNY New Paltz. I will be bringing on student athletes here to give them a chance to enlighten us on what goes on behind the scenes of their success and give them the platform to help you guys better understand them and their sport experiences at New Paltz. Nevertheless, be sure to tune in, and I hope you enjoy. Don't forget, there's only one. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to episode 4 of New Paltz Sports Network. I'm your host, Lamar Matthews from men's basketball, and we got a good one coming tonight for you guys. Last week on the show, we had women's soccer player Brooke Keller, and this week we are serving up another women's soccer and women's lacrosse standout. A 3-year starter for both respective programs, the program's all-time assist leader in lacrosse, an all-SUNYAC selection in 2024 for both lacrosse and soccer, and now serving as the captain for women's soccer. Tonight on the show, we welcome back senior midfielder, Massapequa native Mia Baldinger. Thank you for joining me tonight.
Thanks for having me.
So, all right, let's get right into it. So, having been a dual sport athlete for 4 years in college, and I'm assuming 4 years in high school.
Yes.
Talk to me about what that experience has been like, just all around.
I feel like it's wow, I'm blanking already. Got stage right. I feel like honestly, it's just been how I've played obviously I played 3 sports all my life, so it's just kind of been part of my lifestyle. And so now when I'm in college and I'm playing 2 sports, I've just always been used to it, so it's not really that big of an adjustment for me. And I was always used to having a really busy packed schedule, practice, school, come home, school, practice,
real athlete
it's just
life.
it's just a cycle that I feel kind of just transferred into my college life too, and I obviously love it or I wouldn't be doing it. And yes, it gets hard, but I feel I honestly couldn't imagine not having a sport to play, because I feel I would kind of go crazy, especially that's just how I am, just go, go, go.
Yeah.
I feel even on my days off sometimes going crazy, need something to do.
So would you say just being used to that cycle, that schedule, did that play a part in continuing those sports? Was there ever a thought where maybe I just want to pick one, or maybe I want to just do none? What was the thought process behind that?
So in 9th grade, I was forced to pick either travel soccer or travel lacrosse.
Freshman in high school?
Yes,
Okay.
because that's when I feel it really got serious. I was forced to either play travel lacrosse or travel soccer, and to do both would have been too much. So I picked travel soccer, and then I ended up still playing lacrosse in high school. So I wanted to just give it a shot.
Both.
Yeah.
I respect it for the love of the game.
Uh-huh.
And speaking of that, which one have you enjoyed the most at your time, with your time here at New Paltz, if you had to pick?
If I had to pick.
If you had to.
Wow. I usually just bail myself out and say I can't pick. I like them both. But I feel soccer, just because I've played it for longer. I wouldn't say I enjoy them both a lot.
I honestly thought you were going to go lacrosse.
Really?
Yeah, I did.
I feel probably if I had to pick, it'd be soccer, just because I've played it for a lot longer. But yeah, I really do enjoy them both. So.
Respect.
Yeah.
Which program do you feel you've taken the most from? Which program do you feel you've learned from the most? Because sports teaches us all the same lessons, but 2 sports, I feel that's double the experience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna have to shout out my prior lacrosse coach, Coach Randy. Now she's at, I can't think of the name of the college right now. But she just left this past summer, and I feel she really, I gained a lot from her, because in high school I never really played in lacrosse. I was always just kind of on the sideline, like got in for like senior night, like didn't really get that much action on the field, but like once I had her as a coach, and like I feel like she really just had so much confidence in me and my abilities that I felt so comfortable playing and didn't even think twice about the fact that I didn't play in high school and I wasn't like didn't get that much action. Like I did when she was recruiting me, like I didn't even really have film to send her because wasn't really on the field, but she just like always had so much confidence in me. So I feel like from her I've learned just so many things about my abilities and trusting myself even when like things aren't going my way, like just that I should trust my own athletic abilities. She would always just like tell me to trust. She would call it like my flow state.
Flow
like
state,
yeah. She's like, when you're in your flow state, like no one can stop you, and I feel like she really like gave me that confidence that I needed.
Yeah, flow state is a real thing. Like being a basketball player, like if you overthink in basketball, like you're dead. Like it's over. And like, what do you think has like key for you to get into that flow state? It could be soccer or lacrosse, but like, how do you get in it, and like when do you know like I'm locked, like it's over?
I feel like my teammates help me with that. Like all I really need is just to hear like someone on my team, on either team, just be like, "You're good, Mia." Like keep your head up. Like all I need is just like one little thing, and then I'm like, okay, I got it. That's like my one thing I feel like.
Quick snap out of it. Definitely. Yeah, teammates mean everything. Yeah, definitely. And how do you think like experiences from lacrosse or soccer, you now being a captain as a senior, like how do you think those experiences have helped you to grow into this role with it being your last year?
I feel like it's given me more confidence, like back to the confidence thing. I feel like now that I am in that role, I'm like, okay, like I belong here, like I worked for this. Like now it's more of just playing my game and playing in that flow state, and just being the best teammate I could be. It's really just how I've been trying to like play this season. Just
Respect. And like honestly, what has been your favorite part of being a captain? Because I feel like as a captain, so many eyes, and you just want to make sure you're always having the best impression on people. Like, what has been your favorite part of it?
That's a good question. Probably just, I feel like knowing that my teammates trust me, it almost puts me more at ease. Like knowing that my teammates trust me and chose me to be captain. I feel like that it's just fun being able to like, I don't know, just finally be like, okay, this is my role. This is what I'm like, the role I'm playing this season. Like just bringing all my teammates with me on the same page. That's like been my favorite part. Just trying to get everyone like locked in at all times. Like it's just been fun so far, and I'm really enjoying it. So just bringing everyone, being a come with me teammate. That's what my
is that like, I was just about to follow up, like do you have like a motto or like a certain style or like a certain like saying you try to like follow and like implement on the girls? I was about to say guys, on the girls, and just what's that like?
Like on the field or off the field or both?
It could be both.
Our motto this year is give all, take nothing, which I really like. We read this book called The Hard Hat, and like I don't know if you've seen the videos. We do like the hard hat.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
I like
So
it.
like
I like it. Yeah,
and
tough.
it comes from a book called The Hard Hat, where it's just like talks about like being a good teammate and like all those like themes. So I feel like the give all, take nothing this year like means a lot more, because like being that we won Suniacs last year, like that's just the mindset we have going forward, is that like all of us are on the same page. Like yes, it's a new team, we lost a lot of players, but like we all are giving our all, like every game, every practice, and I feel like that's been my one slogan that I've been like trying to repeat to myself.
Definitely. I feel like that's a good slogan. It's definitely gonna pay off.
Yeah.
Speaking of Suniac, You guys entered conference play this past weekend against Cortland in a tie 0-0. What do you feel like? How have you been like elevating and trying to prepare not only yourself but your team to make sure you guys can make a good postseason push and try to go back to back for the SUNYAC title?
I feel like enhancing our training environment after. I feel like every practice we're just trying to like make it the best possible practice and get everything out of it. Like, even with like lifts and all the little things. Like, I feel like it comes down to every single little building block that's gonna get us there. So I feel like trying to practice even better than almost even better than we play in the game, and then our game is our opportunity to show it off.
Yeah.
Like, practice might look not great sometimes. Like, that's where we're growing and we're putting in the work behind the scenes, and the games should just be our opportunity to just show it off and play our game.
Yeah, I agree.
That's how I look at it.
I agree with that 100%. If the practice is hard in the games will be super easy. Like,
Exactly.
I definitely agree. Some practices, like, even from my experience, some practices are super ugly. And we've had, like, ugly practices, but we had weekends where we just dominated, like, because the practice was so hard. So
Exactly.
like, I'm definitely with you on that.
And it probably feels so good, like, after
Like,
having good practice.
Yeah,
like the best feeling.
It is the best feeling. But speaking of, we're going to pivot over to some quick game recaps and game updates, starting with none other than women's soccer. The rivalry was ignited once again for a 2025 regular season edition between the New Paltz Hawks and the SUNY Cortland Red Dragons, Saturday at Holloway Field. In a gritty game, the match ultimately ended in a tie, 0-0. Sophomore Alyssa Dolch and senior Lainey Schmitz led SUNY New Paltz with 3 shots apiece, and goalkeeper Jess Senteri continued her stellar play on the defensive end, adding 5 stops in the match to help the Hawks to a shutout. The Hawks are back in SUNYAC action Wednesday, returning to South Turf Field to host SUNY Potsdam at 4 p.m. Moving over to women's field hockey, the Hawks had a successful week, going undefeated on the week with wins coming over the Keene University Cougars and the SUNY Oswego Lakers. In the matchup against the Cougars, history was made as senior forward Rachel Tama scored the lone goal that ultimately resulted in the Hawks winning 1-0. The goal cemented Tama in the program history books, passing 2017 alumna Justin O'Reilly as the program's all-time goal leader with now 45 career goals and counting. Moving on over to the weekend, the Hawks shut out the Oswego Lakers 3-0, helping them to improve to 1-0 in SUNYAC conference play. The Hawks are back home this Wednesday, hosting Union at North Turf Field at 4 p.m. Swinging on over to women's tennis, the Ladies Hawks had the biggest party of the weekend, going 2-0 with dominating sweeps over their respective opponents, the Oneonta Red Dragons and the Oswego Lakers. The Hawks swept doubles and singles, opening their conference homestead weekend in style. The Hawks went 7-0 on the day and followed up on Saturday with another 7-0 victory against the Lakers, helping them to earn the number 1 seed in the SUNYAC Conference Tournament. The Hawks will be back home Wednesday, October 1st, to host RPI at 4 p.m. in New Paltz, New York. Now on to women's volleyball. The Hawks hosted the MP Challenge Tournament, competing in 4 different matches. The Hawks split the tournament, picking up 2 wins against the Mount St. Vincent Dolphins and the U.S. Merchant Marine Academy, winning both matches boldly 3-0. The Hawks also dropped 2 matches, with losses coming from the St. John Fisher Cardinals and the Keene University Cougars, respectively. In the win against Mount St. Vincent, they hit a productive .269 as a team, totaling 57 points, 40 kills, 13 aces, 4 blocks, 36 assists, and 56 digs, while keeping the Dolphins in the teens through 3 sets. In the Day 2 win against the Mariners, freshman Reagan Dyba led the team offensively with 9 kills on 27 attempts, while adding 3 blocks and 7 digs for a team-leading 11 points. Junior Courtney Meyer led the Hawks defensively, finishing with a team-high 12 digs to go along with an ace. The Hawks are back in action next weekend, starting up SUNYAC play on the road against Oswego and Canton Friday at 6 p.m. and Saturday at 1 p.m. Last but certainly not least, the Hawks fell short to the men's soccer, I'm so sorry. The Hawks fell short to the nationally ranked Cortland Red Dragons in a 2-0 loss. Senior Colin Brandt led the Hawks offense, totaling 4 shots with 3 on goal. Sophomore Ryan Zindler followed with 4 shots, and junior Kieran Weber tallied 2 attempts with 1 on goal. Goalkeeper Joel Washington gathered 2 saves on the day and played the full 90 minutes alongside sophomore defender Sam Snyder and senior defender Ryan Bochensky. The Hawks will be on the road for its next conference matchup against the Potsdam Bears on October 1st. The match is set to start at 3 p.m. Cross country will also be back in action this weekend at the Paul Short Run this Friday in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. The race is set to start at 3:30 p.m. Good luck to all of our Hawks in their upcoming matches and races this weekend and week. And with that being said, we're going to take a quick PSA break.
When it comes to a gun suicide attempt, all it takes is a moment.
My son, Ricky, took his life by the use of a firearm. It broke me, and I contemplated suicide. My grandson, I was gonna have to be here for him. I still own my firearm. I keep it in a safe because I want to keep my grandson and myself safe.
Store your guns, locked, unloaded, and away from ammo. Hear more safe stories at endfamilyfire.org. Brought to you by Brady and the Ad Council.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
And we're back with another episode of New Paul Sports Network on WFMP. And welcome back. And now we're going to get into a bit of a deep dive with our guest, Mia. So, doing my research and my homework, your father, Gary Baldinger, played in the NFL, played for the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
I'm from Buffalo, so it means a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, like, long-time Bills fan. Like, it means everything. But,
Good
yeah.
to know. That's like top tier human right there.
Like,
you like the Bills.
Like, yeah, like, I love the Bills. But, yeah, what was that like, just having a parent, like you being an athlete and having a parent that played at the highest level possible? Like, what was that like growing up? And like to this day?
Yeah, it's definitely like sports is my entire, I feel like being. And I feel like he's kind of given me that, like, always giving me that motivational speech. Like, he's a very, like, positive, motivated guy, so I feel like I've learned a lot from him. And just all growing up, like, he just like a big sports guy. Like, he would always be at every single one of my games, like, always making sure I was on top of my training, like getting extra reps in, making sure I'm working out. Like, could never take a day off with him. So
you definitely need that. And I've heard he's like a New Paul super fan. Like, he loves the Hawks.
Big fan.
That's what's up. We appreciate that. If you're watching Pops, we appreciate that. And then your uncle, Brian Baldinger, is an analyst. So
yes. NFL films.
Former player as well.
Yes.
So, like, you just had the whole family tree. Like, so your life's been pretty much sports. Like, I don't know. Was it ever, like, too much, or, like, you basically were just born into it? Like, you just knew. Like, when did you know, like, okay, yeah, like, I'm a sports girl? Like,
probably in, like, middle school, just because you were able to play, like, 4 seasons, like, of sports. They split up, like, the winter into winter 1, winter 2 in my middle school. So I literally was debating playing, like, another sport. And my dad would always, like, tell me to try out for volleyball. So I played volleyball in middle school, too. Had to throw another one in there. So that was to him definitely in my ear. Like, just do it. Come on. Like, you won't regret it. And I didn't.
Volleyball dreams didn't make it. You didn't play volleyball?
No.
It's okay. We
Maybe
love you,
one
Lola.
day.
Would you ever want to be, like, a sports analyst, a coach, anything like that? Or also doing my homework, I seen you're an education major. Are you set on that, being a teacher?
Yes. Probably a teacher and coach on the side. Hopefully.
What sport? What sport?
Hopefully soccer.
Soccer.
Yeah.
Soccer takes the
High school
reign.
soccer was
Soccer
like
takes
so
the
fun
reign.
for me, so I would want to coach that.
Would you do your high school or would you want to be somewhere else?
My high school.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm gonna be biased.
Hey, shout out Massapequa. But all right, we could pivot over, talk a little bit about music. You talked a little bit. You're a Post Malone fan.
Yeah.
So like, are you an OG?
So are you, right?
Yeah. Big. This since 5th grade.
Yeah.
Are you like a real Post Malone fan, like an OG? Like, were you there for like Stoney, or like did you just like?
No,
Come on.
yeah,
You were there
I
for
was.
Stoney?
Yeah,
What are like some of your favorites by him?
like I went to. He was actually my first concert I went to in
Actually,
10th grade, I think. Yeah, that I got tickets for Christmas. That was like one of my favorite concerts, honestly. I don't know if have you seen him in.
I wish.
Yeah.
I will eventually.
You
How was
will.
that though?
It
Like,
was
it worth
great.
it?
Oh my god, he was so good. Like, I almost feel like he was just better. It sounded so much better in person. Like, and I feel like sometimes it's not always like that. I feel like sometimes
some people can't perform. It's not always the best.
No, he was like, it just looked like he was having such a good time.
Does he perform like his whole like, cause he used to like rap, then he went to like country. Now he sings a lot. Does he perform all of it, or is he just more
all
recent?
of it?
Really?
Yeah. That's what I
Really?
thought was really cool because
Yeah.
it wasn't like it was just one, like just rap or like it was
Yeah.
all of it. Like he did a little bit of all of it, and then he like connected with like the fans
He'll
too.
talk to y'all.
Yeah.
He was so, that's what's up.
Yeah, I know. I
Post
love
Malone
when
is so
artists
like
do that.
wholesome, bro.
Yeah.
Like he's awesome, and like you. So wait, do you have any Post Malone like in the pregame playlist or nah? Is he more like lifestyle type tunes?
I feel like lifestyle.
I agree with you. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
not in none of my playlists like pregame.
I feel like he doesn't really have any like.
Yeah.
Maybe some. Maybe like.
I mean, depending on what you use to fuel yourself. Like, I don't really listen to hype music before games. I try
Really?
not to. I think it like psychs me out.
Wow.
But like, obviously,
Do you listen to Post Malone before games?
I don't.
Or-
I haven't before. I will this year though,
Yeah.
because that Stoney album has got some hits. Like,
Yeah.
it's very tough. And then,
Yeah.
speaking of music, also into country.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna have to enlighten me on some country artists. I'm not too deep in.
You're not a big country guy.
Like I could
Or-
do Morgan Wallen.
Okay.
I could do Luke Combs.
Okay. Luke Combs is.
I could do Noah Khan if he
Okay.
counts as country. That's about it though.
Yeah. Okay.
That's about
all right.
it.
Not a bad start. Trying to think. I feel like Luke Combs probably my number one for country,
Really,
and Chris Stapleton.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah,
like,
you
who's
gotta
that?
get
Who's
on
that?
Chris Stapleton. He's
Who's
really
good?
good. Yeah.
Some go-to songs by him you could drop.
Starting Over.
Okay.
That's like one of my favorites. I like Millionaire, and What Are You Listening to? Those three.
Those three.
Yeah.
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
All right, you heard it here first. Tune into
You
Chris
gotta lock
Stapleton.
in. So good.
And like, if you had to pick one artist, any artist, it don't got to be from that pool you just named. You could only listen to them like for the rest of like time. Who would you pick? It don't got to be from that pool though.
Oh, I forgot to say Zach Bryan too. Do you like Zach Bryan?
I've heard the name. I don't know if I know of any of his songs though, but I've heard. The
Okay,
name. I'm familiar
he's
with the
also
name.
really good. I feel like I'd probably listen to Luke Combs probably.
Luke Combs.
Yeah.
I got you. So, just a quick segment. We're gonna get into top fives before we wrap up here. Can you give me your top 5 MP moments off the turf?
Off the turf. Okay. Probably going to Colorado with my lacrosse team in the spring. That was probably number 1. That was really fun. Off the field. It's too many. I can't even think right now. Yeah, definitely Colorado. My team went to Costa Rica, but I didn't go because I was playing lacrosse. But that
boy.
probabed would have been
That
one
would have
of
been.
them.
Yeah, that's a tough miss. That's a tough miss. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God. Probably our Halloween practices for soccer. It's it's kind of on the field.
Oh,
But
yeah,
like,
y'all still in season during
yeah.
Halloween. Yeah.
We go all out for our Halloween practices.
Really?
It's
Do
fun.
y'all, like, dress up at all?
Yeah.
That's what's
Like
up.
full costumes.
That's what's up.
That's always a good time for me. Shoot, I don't know if I can think of these right now. A winning Suniacs. I mean, I know that's on the field, but that's probably one or two. And then what do I have? What am I at? 4?
4. You got
4.
one
All
more.
right, one more. Something specifically was last year before we played Geneseo in lacrosse. We had it was before the semifinal game, and we had like the craziest locker room party like before the game.
Before the game?
No, we were just like so like that was to this day the hypest I've ever been before a game. Like it was
Actually.
like full on dance party. It was awesome. Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it was lit.
That's what's up. Before a game, that's what's up. But I fear we are running out of time, so thank you all for tuning into episode 4 of Sports Network. Thank you, Mia, for joining me. Be sure to vote for Hawk Athlete of the Week on @NewPaltzHawks Instagram story and website. Click the link and vote for who you think had the best performance of the week. Voting starts every Tuesday and ends at 11 a.m. on Wednesday. Your listeners get to choose the next guest on the show, so be sure to vote. Stay tuned to our Instagram story for when it will be posted. For more information on upcoming games, recaps, or news in the athletic world of New Paltz, be sure to follow @NewPaltzHawks on all your social medias and subscribe to our YouTube as well. Thank you for tuning in, and be sure to come by next Monday. We are live from 7:30 to 8 p.m. on WFMP 88.7 FM for more news, updates, and to see another special guest. Make sure you stay tuned on our socials to find out who. I'm your host, Lamar Matthews,
Mia Baldinger.
and we will catch you guys later.
Thanks, Lamar.